Be sure to check out my second channel called Rob Explains. There you can check out videos where I explain things outside of comic books. So what I want to do here is cover the fourth part of Marvel's Secret Wars. But because we've already done a video on why Secret Wars was launched in the first place, and because of the fact that we don't yet know what the fallout of the conclusion of this comic is going to be, what we're going to do here is we're just going to basically cover the story. And as the events unfold in future publications, we'll tie those in to give a more well-rounded understanding of what all's going on here. In Secret Wars number 3, we had discussed that following the collapse of the multiverse, Ultimate Universe Reed Richards, Thanos, Namor the Submariner, and the rest of the Cabal from the mainstream Marvel Universe had escaped the collapse using a raft from the Ultimate Universe itself. In addition to this, Peter Parker, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Thor, Jane Foster, Star-Lord, Scott Summers as the Phoenix Force, and Reed Richards had all survived the collapse in a second raft from the mainstream Marvel Universe. And while 8 years had passed on the outside, only a few hours had passed inside the rafts. And so when Thanos' group emerged, and after being met with the arrival of a contingent of the Thor Corps, operating as the police of Battleworld, Thanos and the Cabal killed all of them and then left the area. Now where Secret Wars number 3 had ended on the arrival of the remaining Thor Corps after tracking down Thanos and his group following their massacre, the Secret Wars number 4 picks up with Doctor Strange providing a narrative relating to the formation of this new world. What Doctor Strange tells us is that following the multiversal collapse, Doom, Doctor Strange, and the Molecule Man Owen Reese had killed the Beyonders, the orchestrators of the great multiversal collapse. In taking their power, Doom reshaped reality and formed Battleworld in the process by taking what was left of alternate universes and placing them in a singular location, although we're not told exactly how it was he was able to accomplish all of this. While Doctor Strange serves Doom as his second in command, his stance on the function of Battleworld seems to be a disappointment in that his view of the world, being a place of constant struggle and strife, is a far cry from what it should have actually been. Now while the group debates the decision of Doctor Strange in turning away from omnipotence and allowing Doom to take the mantle instead, the hammer of one of the Thor Corps recruits lights up, indicating a request for aid from those battling Thanos. At this point, the story transitions to one of the Thor Corps members speaking directly with Doom, informing him that the battle with Thanos goes poorly. While the group may be successful, it would cost the lives of many of the Thor Corps members in order to defeat Thanos himself. In addition to this, when Valeria Richards is asked by Doom to use her vast intelligence to analyze the situation, Valeria states that the result of this battle is impossible to determine. The power wielded by Thanos from the mainstream Marvel Universe dwarfs any of his alternate reality counterparts that currently exist on Battleworld. While Doom states that such a conflict is below his concern, Susan Storm tells him that the power demonstrated by these individuals goes beyond everyone present on Battleworld save Doom himself and maybe Doctor Strange. While Doom debates whether to act or not, he witnesses the arrival of Doctor Strange on the battlefield alongside the heroes from the mainstream Marvel Universe and Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe. However, with the arrival of Doctor Strange and his forces also comes the arrival of Reed Richards from the mainstream Marvel Universe, and after stating that he had spent years searching every corner of Battleworld for him, Doom states that he's finally managed to find him. Taking this time to act, Doom appears on the battlefield confronting all forces involved. While he explains to Reed that his new power makes him a virtual god, Thanos responds by simply stating that there exists a difference between playing God and truly being a god. In addition to this, Scott Summers attacks Dr. Doom, stating that Doom is like every man playing with a power that he doesn't understand. With the planet being composed of a multitude of realities, each one home to its own occupants, Doom has forced himself into the role of a leader with no true understanding of what it means to lead. Now while Scott Summers is able to hold his own against Doom for a time, Doom's able to overpower Scott Summers and in the process, seizes him by the neck and breaks it, killing him in the process. During the entire conflict between Doom and Scott Summers, however, Doctor Strange takes the opportunity to use his power and send the various heroes and villains away to various places in Battleworld, although we don't know how. Now when asked by Doom as to why he had done this, Doctor Strange simply replies that Doom would have inevitably killed them all due to the fact that they would never have bent their knees to his power. And furthermore, Doctor Strange touches on the inherent fear of Doom in that after all the power that he's gained and his stance as a ruler of this new reality, that in the end, he still fears Reed Richards. And so in response to what seems to be the incorrigible nature, or perhaps the insubordinate nature of Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom kills him entirely. With that being said, that brings an end to Secret Wars number 4, and we won't find out what happens until part 5, but again, we're covering each of these as the stories are released to us, so I can't tell you exactly when that next issue is going to come out. With that being said, I will catch you guys later. Peace.